happy to be back. I'm so happy to no longer be sick. Ha 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 ha! I hope my audio is working. I hope I'm not yelling at nothing. Wait, here's what I'll do. I'll just unmute myself in my Twitch. I'll tell you if my audio's going on Twitch. Yes, I am. I'm live, baby! Oh, Whoif is live. Go watch Whoif instead of me. Anyway, no! Go watch Whoif instead of me. I'm actually gonna stop the stream and go watch Whoif. Bye, guys! Anyway, I'm not Whoif. That's not who I am. I'm Daisy Whoops. I'm a mad scientist VTuber. I explore the world of art and games and animation and stupid things. And I forgot to open my clip studio. I knew it was something. Everything was going so smooth. I started early. Everything was perfect. I knew it was something. I knew it. It was going too well. It was all going way too well. So, you know, I guess there's no drawing today. I'm not gonna open Clip Studio and fight with it right now. So I guess there's no drawing today. I was so excited to be back. It's because I was so excited to be back. So I was sick. Bleh. I was having the stomach explosion of a lifetime. I had heard of the mythical spins before, where you've got the runs and you've got to throw up, so you're just kind of stuck in this space of like horrible spinning. But it never happened to me. You know, I honestly thought it was like something somebody made up for a bit. Like as a little funny haha. It's not. It was not a funny haha. It was actually very terrible. And would not recommend it. Would not wish that on my worst enemy. It was bad. I did not enjoy it. My bangs are in the way of my tracking. I always use my headphones as a headband for like my real bangs, so the camera can see my eyebrows. Is my tracking working now? Yeah, okay, there we go. So anyway, I'm very excited to be back. In the lab. The reason I was so tired is because I was sick. Either that or it's because I'm a student and I have a job. One of those things. I am going to try and start gathering up my big queue of clips that I have building and start like queuing that out. So there will be clips, maybe. I literally have homework too. My homework's due Thursday though. Okay, so I can do my homework tomorrow. But I have homework, and I want you all to know that this whole time I'm gonna be playing this game, I'm gonna be thinking about my homework. Also, I don't know if this is like too terribly cringe, but I might end up streaming my extra credit to motivate me to do it. My extra credit for my graphic design class. I've learned lots of interesting things in my graphic design class. One thing I learned, before we get started, I want to just keep talking. Oh, I love talking to the camera. Oh, I love hearing the sound of my own voice. Oh, Daisy, you're so funny. Anyway. Anyway, my graphic design class, something fun I learned is that VTuber logos, right? So you know, like the typical, I said I wasn't going to open Clip Studio and I wasn't going to bother with it. Oh, it's not showing up. Perfect. I thought for sure Clip Studio was like, no, let's just do that. So, you know, those like logos that are like, it's like their name. I'm going to do my logo Thursday. That's why I was thinking of this. But in graphic design class, we talked about it. So, like, for example, it's like your name. I don't have a logo. And then it's like stuff. I don't know. I don't have a logo. That's actually not called a logo. You're wrong and you're stupid. It's not called a logo. I'm kidding. It's called a word mark. A word mark. I got to the edge of my tablet. A word mark. And it's kind of like a logo. It's used in many of the ways that you would a logo, but it's not a logo. It's a different thing. Most companies have a word mark and a logo, right? For example, Apple has, you know, the text Apple, and they also have the apple. This is their logo, and this one is their word mark. And there are some differences in between that. For example, your logo needs to be scalable. A word mark, not so much. Now, it does prioritize, not so much. Logos have to pass the scale test, right? You gotta put the apple, my arm's in front of it. Wait, let me move myself. Is that me? No, this is me. This is me. You know, you have to scale it. Little tiny sketch of an apple there. Let me put my extension on the top of the stream. OBS issues, nothing to worry about. So yeah, those are two completely different things. And most VTubers have a word mark. They don't have a logo. Or they might have like something like a logo, but like I know Gura had a really good example of this. I'm sorry, I did not want her age. What are we Googling? What are we Googling? What are we Googling about Gura? So this might be very like low. Oi! Oh, that's crispy. That's crispy. Okay. Muting myself. So you see how she has like this is a word mark. This is her name. And yeah, there's like design elements and stuff. But this is a word mark. Now you have symbols that could be a logo, like the trident and these little fish and this like mouth thing. But this is not a logo. Like just straight up, it's not a logo, it's a word mark. So that's what we've learned in the lab today, that it's a word mark. Now let me show you guys how I do my magic. I'm gonna get a chroma green. A nice chroma green. Make the layer I can actually put stuff on. Grab the paint bucket tool. Oh, the game's back. Oh my gosh, guys, the game's back. Oh my goodness gracious. What sort of witchcraft is this? Burn her at the stake. Burn her at the stake. The screen's back. That blue doesn't really show up. Oh my gosh. And look can write. I can write. Huh? Let's do purple today. Isn't that purple great? Okay, now I need to reorganize my setup. I knew everything was going too well. Okay, this goes here. Then that goes here. And let's hope my chat extension on OBS works today! Ugh! Continue. The game is on... I don't have hands. My game is on that monitor, so I'm going to be looking over there a lot. And chat's there, too, so everybody's there. Turnabout Samurai, Day 2, Investigation. I hope... Are we on the last trial? I think we're on the last trial. I titled everything like we were on the last trial. So... I guess we are. Oh! Pfft. Oh my gosh. I talked about everything but the thing I actually wanted to talk about. I am grinding really hard trying to make the Princess the Hopeful project happen. And I'm doing lots behind the scenes. I have big evil plans. So pheonix Wright might be less often. It's still gonna be in the rotation. But I also want, like, a game that's just turned my brain off so I can actually relax a little. I think... I like this a lot. I like visual novels. I'm liking this a lot. I want to turn my brain off and play something stupid. You know, I say this with love and affection. I want to turn my brain off sometimes and play something stupid. And it's still going to be in the rotation. It might not be as frequent, but it's still going to be in the rotation. I'm also going to try and keep to streaming 3 times a week. I don't know how often that's going to work, but I'm going to try. I'm going to stay on my grind. Load the selected data. Yes! And I don't remember any of the voices I gave. Okay, what the heck was I doing? That's not... What was happening? Oh. We were in the middle. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat! My, what a violent old lady. And as always, I need OBS for this to make sure I'm drawing in the right place. We are going to give Mia a shirt. I like her perfectly fine, but that's a child, so no, I don't even need to give her a whole shirt. It's just like, it's just this bit. Let's just shh. She's 17. She's in the body of a 17-year-old, okay? It's creepy. I can't be the only one that finds it a little creepy. Right? Right? Okay. Everybody's gonna have the blob of censorship. Actually, I met with the director just now. Oh, that's what we were doing. Oh, my heart. I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where Warhammer died. Oh, woe is me. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Wow, this old lady is such a good actress. She's been writhing on the floor for like 15 minutes straight talking about Hammer. So... where are we supposed to go? To Studio 1? I've examined... Are we locked in the investigation again? Is that what's happening? That we're just locked in the investigation again? This is what I've been talking about. I have to use my brain. Yeah, bird chirp in the background. I've had a long day of being an adult. And I'm gonna use my brain to figure out who's framing the Steel Samurai! And I still think it's the PA. By the way, if I were her, if I were a production assistant in this hellhole, it would be me. I know, like, do I try to, like, be a good Christian and, like, be righteous before God? Yes. I also think I would break working here in, like, 2.5 hours. And that is I don't want to dox myself, but considering where I currently work, like, this place sucks. This studio sucks. I hope they go bankrupt. I hope they go bankrupt. I've examined everything here. The heck am I supposed to do? We're going back home. We're going back home. Let's go, Phoenix. Let's go, Mia. Maya, whatever your name is. We're going home. Okay. Blob of modesty. What to do? Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question. Did I get it right by quitting? Quitters do win, baby. Let's go. Okay. What do we do? I need my little sip of water. I should have got my really big water bottle. I have like a really big metal water bottle I use to fret and belligerent Ubers. That sounds bad out of context. So, what's the best thing to do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. I don't think that's the voice I gave her. I literally just wrote her down as deep female because this is from chapter 1 that I have the sticky note. And I have these. Anyway, so like where I work, when I have to cross the street, the crossing like has no lights or anything. It's just like the crosswalk and your hopes and prayers. And there are some Ubers that really, really want to get past that crosswalk fast. So I always hold up my metal water bottle and make sure that they know I'll give them the what for. I'll get them. Okay, any ideas? So, do you have any ideas about who might have done this? I think it's Penny! We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from Mia. From the two sisters that have basically the same name. We don't have enough. I think it's... Well, let's talk about the sleeping pills. Dead men don't tell tales. Can I just show her everything? Let's just show her everything. Showing me that isn't gonna do you any good. What about the head? Showing me that isn't gonna do you any good. I think it was Penny. I think it was Penny. 'Cause they said a couple of things, right? So number one, the monkey's head was there. So the monkey's head from 2:15 to 4, the director and the CEO are both clear. So then Penny was at the prop closet. Where was that? She was in the prop closet, but the prop closet was... She totally could have done it. And the fence is broken. It's the broken fence that I'm trying to figure out. Unless she, like... But then she'd have to, like, take the thing. It just broke. I think it's her. Maybe I'm just so stuck on it because I don't know who else it would be. I don't think it's Will. I don't think it's him. Maybe that's just by virtue of he's the guy we're defending, and if we're doing our defense attorney thing, I don't think it can be him. Time of death, 2:30, pierced through the chest by fear. The shaft has been mended with duct tape. And she was in the prop closet. But then did it break? Oh! Maybe she broke it and she had to replace it with the thing? Is there anything at the detention center for us? I guess Mr. Powers isn't questioning. Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix. Okay. Let's go to the studio. I want to see something. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I can't get the computer. What's this? The security guard station. This old bag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. Is that it? Is that what we were locked behind? I'm just looking for anything else. Is that car suspicious? Is the road suspicious? Is the best suspicious? Am I suspicious? I can take off the blob. Let's... Outside Studio 1. Examine. I haven't examined any of this. I see. There's a clock and a speaker in the monkey's head. It would usually tell the time by ooking. The clock is stopped at 2:15 now. Do that. I really want to take a break, but we have work to do! Still, it's kind of sad to see so many empty benches. Look at this beautiful view of that monkey's severed head. Doesn't it bring you joy? Kind of like if you threw a party and nobody came. I know a lot about that. I'm sure you do, Phoenix. Yeah, sad boy hours. That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. It took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the steel samurai, the other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. Okay. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Welcome. I wonder if the murder will make this place famous too. Oh, I hope not. So yeah, I think Penny cracked under pressure. What's this? This is a path that goes to Studio 2! The mascot's head fell right on the path the day of the murder. The path was completely blocked between 2 and 4. Okay, yeah, I knew that. I don't think there's anything else here. There's inside Studio 1. Is there anything else in here? No. I scan the room. I scan the room. No. I actually want to go to the employee area real quick. Get away from me, old bag. I just want to examine some things. Oh, window. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. This is where Cody ran. Let's go in and see if we can get him to talk. Yeah, the brat, okay. Real quick. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. So would that be the prop closet she was talking about? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I thought they'd have, like, samurai puffs. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. You know, popcorn at least. Come on, people. Are we, like, terrible? Look at this. Spaghetti in a soda can? Spaghetti? Wouldn't just the sauce come out and all the noodles stay stuck inside? Best when slammed. I guess they want you to drink it in one gulp? Slamming spaghetti, right. That's a visual. That is a visual, okay. Is that what these people had? Is it like blended? Ugh. Ugh, brother, ugh. The grate they used to cover the grate they used to cover that drain. It's a little bit. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Okay. That's the background she painted. Like, they've got this PA, like, painting backgrounds, like, lugging around equipment. I think I would, from what we've learned of Penny's job, and, like, all the things that they're making this one PA do, I think I would lose it. Me personally. I think I would lose it and potentially commit a crime. But, you know, we already asked him this. Can I... What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Oh my gosh, trial free, please. Can we just put Penny away? Can we just go to trial and start making things up? What about the sleeping pills? Look at this kid. Look at this. The samurai spear, that's totally cool. I wish I had one too. This kid and Maya will get along great. I don't remember what voice I did for him. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai. It's the Steel Samurai. Samurai. I like that. I think this is a good place for him. I think this is a good place for him right up here. Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? So the Steel Samurai Cody saw didn't have a broken leg or a sprained ankle or whatever it was. Was Penny in the costume? Now how this custom-made costume would fit on that lanky girl, I don't know. But this game's already made me suspend my disbelief enough. I can't believe she's making whole backgrounds and sets and she's still a PA. That's crazy. Boring. Okay. I think we learned something. I don't know how important that was, but I think we've definitively learned at least enough to defend Will Powers. I'm getting the two of them mixed up. I'm doing my little scan dance, in this terrible universe where justice doesn't really matter, it's not about proving that our defendant is innocent, but also about finding the actual murderer. I'm still on the Penny train, just based off of, like, nothing and vibes. Like, everything I've been saying, if it sounds good, if I sound really smart, that's great. I'm never gonna say no to being made to look good. But I have no clue. I think we went to Studio One. So let's just look around here. I can't, like, pilfer this bag or something. I obviously can't present anything. Is this the room? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm gonna assume that any sort of scaling issues is just the game, and I'm gonna try and gotta keep my disbelief suspended. I literally do not know what I'm supposed to do. Will I have to open a guide? If I'm gonna have to open a guide, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. I'm going to be genuinely so embarrassed. I am a woman of integrity, so if I open a guide, I'll tell you. But oh my gosh, that would be embarrassing. If I can't find what the heck I'm supposed to be doing here, that might happen. That might happen. So yeah, it's broken, but it's not like broken off, because what I was thinking is like, and again, maybe it's because I work in media, but I'm still stuck on how you use the samurai sphere to kill somebody. Unless, of course, there are different samurai spheres. I just think it's the writers of this game not really knowing what they're talking about. I'm sure people of the legal profession can probably attest to that. Nameless flowers bloom in solitude. Probably have a proper name. I need a vacation. Wait, I gotta... A poem by pheonix Wright. Nameless flowers bloom in solitude. They probably have a proper name, but it's not for me to know. Not now, nor ever till the end of my days. Thank you. Snaps everybody for pheonix. I need a vacation too. I am just... And then when I go inside the trailer, there's nothing here for me. Gang, I'm gonna have to look at a guide. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I am. I'm looking at a guide. I don't care. Okay. Investigation 2. Hopefully this doesn't spoil it for me. Well, that's not right, because that's a chef. Investigation day 2. There it is. Okay. Skip over that. I've talked to Manila. I've talked to Vasquez. I gave her the script. Present card key. Huh? What? Seriously? Huh? I have to give the old lady my card key? I was never gonna figure that out. I was never going to figure that out. Do you understand what I mean when I say I was never gonna figure that out? Hey, that's a card. Studio One? Right, a card key to Studio One. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his dad. You have your own card in this old bag? Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? I need to put OBS back up. Wait, gang. There we go, okay. If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. So I lent her the card key. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. And then I go to the dressing room. Okay. I'm sorry, but I was never going to figure this out. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Old Bag. Card key lent to Miss Old Bag. I'm gonna burp. I'm so sorry. Oh, cue me. Then I have a little sip of my water. Little sip of my water. Yummy, yummy water. Yummy, yummy water. Yummy, yummy water. Okay. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That's how we get the kid to talk! Oh, okay. I swear, if it's Penny, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad! That sneaky kid dropped it. What was that? I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. Thank you? What? Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Yeah, it is. Steel Samurai card added to court record. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. We don't need to be here. Let's go. Let's go. But I would have never gotten to give her the card key. I assumed she had her own card key, to be honest. Cody, this look familiar? Hey! You are! Oh, he's a gotcha kid! Just like me, for real, for real. You are! You are, huh? But if you are, how do I know what I am? And if I am, then what are you? Are you the nameless flower that blooms in solitude? Or are you just a dude? You are, ultra rare. This card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card! By offering me something I already own, you're, in effect, eschewing the very basics of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics, Karl Marx. We gotta get this kid to read some Marx, okay? Adam Smith over here. Is it Adam Smith or is it John Smith? Ugh, I hate it. Whatever, I don't need that card. You don't need this UR. You don't need this sparkly special foiled UR. I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? After I went through all that trouble! This kid. Oh, this kid! Now, do I believe in hitting children in real life? No. But this kid, he needs the chancleta of justice. He needs the chancleta of justice to rain down upon him in her most holy fury. What the hell does the inside of a chancleta look like that? Yeah, that works. He needs the chancleta of justice. It's transparent. Oh my gosh. Okay. He needs the chancleta of justice. Wait, this is why we check our color choices, kids. There we go. He needs the chancleta of justice. It's just ba 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 ba. You never give up the UR. The special foil you have a double. You sell it on eBay. Stop looking small! Go to your room! What the heck? Never give up on your UR. Never give up on your UR. Never give up on your UR. If you want to get rid of it so bad, make some money! You let not just wax poetic about the consumer society and capitalism to give away your UR, your ultra rare shiny foil, probably worth $500 UR to a random stranger. Dumbass kid. Oh, I cursed. I'm sorry. Bah! Bagada, 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 bagada. And a bagada for me. Bagada. Bagada. Bagada on Daisy too, but bagada, bagada, bagada! Face my fury. Ungrateful brat. If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Oh, that's it! That's it! Ah! Kill him! Really rare? You mean there's something rare than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than the ultra rare cards. Come on! I'm sorry, ultra rare premium cards are apparently the ones that have the foil on it. I'm sorry, kid. That was unjustified of me. Instead, I should hit you harder! What do you mean? You're impeding a murder investigation! Still Samurai is going to go to jail because you want an ultra rare premium card! Still Samurai! Anyway. Anyway. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium? Rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about sticks? So what do I do now? So what do I need to go back to the guide? Or do we have more to talk about? No, we don't. If I guess I'm gonna look around. Let's see if something else unlocked. Let's see if anything else. Oh, suddenly do we have pasta in a can? Oh, do we have pasta in a can? Okay, let's go somewhere else. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Can I go outside Studio One? I don't know. Is there anything here for me to see? Is there anything here? Ooga booga. Hoo 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 hoo. No, there isn't. Why did I expect anything to outside Studio 2, maybe? Penny, are you here? Are you here, Miss Penny? Are you here to, you know, hide evidence or something? I don't know. Or maybe to give us some ultra rare super card. Are you in the trailer? Ah! There's text! There's text! There's text. Looking around so I don't have to open the guide. Because I actually do want to play this game blind. So if I get stuck and I have to open a guide for entertainment, I'll always be honest. Oh. Hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you. Doesn't she seem a little different? Like, why? This is a bit of an inappropriate question, but is the middle of the murder investigation really the best time to get a boob job? Is that like... I mean... Look, I'm not one to tell a lawyer how to do their job. But... I mean, like, if you also just, like, don't want to win, that's fine. I mean, she seems to be recovering very well, so I guess that's good for her. But, like, isn't there a murder? Doesn't that take priority over the double D's? Over the big bazongas, over those mommy milkers? Doesn't that take priority? Like, is she even the same person as before? Did they, like, do her whole face? I mean, I thought you had to, like, be in bandages and stuff after that. But, you know, modern medicine is really crazy. I heard about the med beds. Nope. Same as always. Same as always. Okay. Whatever you say. I think I'm gonna give her the card. That's what I think. I think she... What is that thing around her? Whatever. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after that boy so fast, I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got in the way in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously, and I think you should take your job a little more seriously, Phoenix. I think there's murder on the line. I think we gotta get with the program. We gotta get with the program, Phoenix. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yeah, it's a really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean... You don't know about Hammer? No, I don't know about Hammer. Any juicy details to tell me about Hammer? No, but... I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Now I gotta know what happened. Her voice is really... like, really in the back of my throat for me. Every time I do it, I'm like, I need a water break and a tea. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer?
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? What if I bribe you? Can I bribe you? Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a steel samurai trading card.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Penny. And I'd be really interested to hear your opinion on it.
I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. All I need is Willpower's head. It's a card.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait.
Yes, yes!
That's it! That's the card I need! You know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please! I beg you! Please trade with me!
Good. Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards!
Why'd I make her the old bag?
Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me a huh? We need that. We need that. That has the gold foil. We need that. I knew her voice was gonna get me. I knew it was gonna get me.
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please!
Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Trade. Okay.
Really? Thanks! Then, this is for you.
URP card added to the court record. I don't know what voice I want to do.
Yahoo!
Like Mario. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel good? Yeah, it does. Okay. I know where we're going. I know where we're going here. And then here. And then here. And here. Hey kid, see this card?
Yeah, so? Wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me.
Well, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No. Not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
Give it to Cody. Okay, Phoenix. Let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can take the stand tomorrow. Okay. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you? Me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So, tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
This one.
Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, wazam! Pow, 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 pow. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of Steel Samurai.
That's some handwriting. That handwriting looks like ChatGPT wrote that. Jeez. Oh my gosh.
Samurai scrapbook. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow with Sam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Does he have a picture of the murder?
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, is it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Wanna hear it? Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. Sick, right? Sick. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, you want this? You can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all that at home so I can make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Path to Glory received.
What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Is this pretty privilege? Do I need to get a boob job? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Did you take a picture? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Like the Steel Samurai defeating somebody with his sick, awesome Wazam move?
Cody.
No.
Cody. He needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything. Oh, well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I'm gonna have to narrate this in the Cody voice. Let me get some water. I should have gotten my bigger bottle.
I got here on that day around 2 p.m. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost, though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy! He used Samurai Spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast. I got scared. I went home after that. I see. Must have been hard for you.
Bruh! Why does my bot never catch these? I have a bot for this reason. Get them. Get them for bots and tampering. I do not want your viewers. I want to do voices alone in my room and play a silly anime game. He's sending me viewers. Destroy him. Block him. Ban him. Perfect. At least now I know Twitch chat is working.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left could be is Will Powers. I think it's Penny. That's where I'm putting my money. I'm putting my money on Penny. Going all in on red. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
Let's not call him then. Let's not call him then.
I think it would be wise. Let's leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal. I know exactly who this is. I heard everything. Yeehaw, he's going up on that tippity top stand right now.
He's gonna be on so many stands, you're gonna think he's in Golden Wind. A JoJo character. You gonna think he's doing that aura. I heard everything. This boy here's a key witness. And he's under police protection. Starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Blah!
I guess we don't have a choice. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. Now we have a serious handicap in court.
What are we gonna do, Mia?
Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please, I need you there, please. We're so screwed, please.
Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe.
Of course he is.
That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then.
Great! Thanks, Mia!
See you soon. Have we made it? Have we made it? Have we made it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Are we at the trial? 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 Yeah! We're at the trial. Yes. One save, no saves coming. We die like men. October 19th. That's my birthday. October 19th. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. Okay, we're gonna prove Will Powers innocent on my birthday. Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia?
Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Let me make sure this isn't covering the text. That's just, yeah. Okay, perfect. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. being as we're both dead.
This is no time for dead people jokes. Please, have some class, have some tact. I mean, just because he's gonna get hung, like, in the Central Plaza 15 minutes after a trial, doesn't mean that, we should be so crass about it. If he possesses, Maya's body, will she become, like, a buff, burly man? Or does it only work when you're a pretty lady? Is it, like, anime logic? How does this work?
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. I will find a way to pin this on Penny. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Mia. I don't know if Penny did it. I have no clue. But I'm putting everything on red. I think it's Penny. I think it's Penny. She's gone crazy because she wanted to draw Steel Samurai X Evil Magistrate yaoi fan art, and instead she has been painting backgrounds and slugging around 30-pound samurai spheres across a big giant campus. And doing like 5 million other jobs. So I think she gave him those sleeping pills, and she said, Will Powers, you are going to jail. You are the worst iteration of Steel Samurai. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix. Today, or he will die. By state execution. We have corporal punishment in this country. It will not be pretty. It's that or lose the trial, and again, a man dies, dead, just like me, for real, twinsies.
This is gonna be easy.
October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Oh my gosh, you can even see it on the sprite. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wedgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show the evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if he'll be that producer.
The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. My favorite character.
Or that director.
Another nasally voice. Here we go. Here we go! Woo! 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 Another nasally voice. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob. Ruffle.
This is the man. This is who you're fighting with on Twitter, guys. I just want you to know, when you're fighting with somebody on Twitter, this is who you're fighting with.
Salmonella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Oh, great. Oh, I love that. Oh. I was at studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more than time than I thought it would.
Penny was there. Penny was there. Penny was there. Her suspicious little glasses. She was there. I think it was her. I still think it was Penny.
I hear everyone else ate lunch at the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer. So I ended up skipping lunch. We were in that meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Day of the murder. I was at the studios from 9 that morning. I'm just gonna press everything.
Is that where you always come to work? Oh, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day, frowny face.
Tell us more about that.
Morning, I was doing an action scene run through.
I'm just gonna...
The employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at that run through? Oh, yeah. That security lady was sitting there watching the whole time, lol. She was shitting on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right. That's important to establish. Because I think the way we're going to get out of the kid's testimony thing is I think we're going to use the ankle. Because when we brought up the broken ankle, he was like, what? He was fully like, Steel Samurai never had a broken ankle. So if he saw Steel Samurai doing it, and the kid's like, he never had a broken ankle, or a sprained ankle, or whatever it is, can't be powers. Now, again, we live in this stupid video game world where we have to figure out who actually did it. You know, being a defense attorney isn't enough. It isn't enough. We gotta do more. We gotta put in the hours. We gotta put in that work grind time, baby. But, you know.
Which, of course, led to me missing my lunch. Ross, rolling on the floor, starving? I hear everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area.
Everyone else, meaning the witness, did not eat with them.
But I had me in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
So in the end, you didn't get to...
So in the end, you did get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least, can you believe it? That must have been tough.
Pheonix.
Yeah?
Doesn't something about this seem odd to you?
Yeah, it does seem odd now you mention it, because there are plates there. Mr. Manila. Huh? What do you want? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Who ate lunch there? Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during the meeting. I wolfed it down then. Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. They took a break in that meeting. That contradicts his testimony. I'll press him on that one a bit more.
The meeting until around 4.
What were you discussing? The Filth Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manana, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. Well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea.
Press harder.
Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oof! Ruffle! Well?
Mr. Manila, what's this about?
Yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Gonna ask my mom to bring me some water. To bring me some awita. My gosh, I'm gonna burp again. Ugh. Ugh. Texting my mom to bring me water. To bring me water, please, please. Bring me water. I love you. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, Edgeworth is laughing.
I literally feel mucus coming down my nose from how nasally I've been going. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Double fluffle. We took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13. It makes 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit Studio and Studio 1 more. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, and you have me. Steams.
He did the onomatopoeia. I don't think it would be enough time for that, but that's just me. Maybe you unhinged your jaw and sucked it down. Maybe you just had it whole, bone and all, and then burped the bone up like some sort of funny cartoon character. But oh well. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. The break. Same strategy. We're just pressing everything. Pressing everything. I pressed that.
What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
So, Penny, Penny could have left. She could have left. I still think it's Penny. I just don't want it to be the hot lady. I guess it could be this guy too.
2:30? That's the time of death! So he could have gone to Studio One, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's 13 and base 12!
Hee. My mom came to show me her pretty dress. Get me water.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder, Studio One ball. That's enough time to eat a T-bone steak.
If you ask me, I forgot to press. Wait, no, I want to go back. Testimony was too short to bring any useful. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio One in that time.
Oh, great, is that all?
Well, let's just press everything. Okay, let's just press everything.
Hold it! What were you doing for those 15 minutes? And that table was thick. What else? There were 2 plates on the table.
Oh, but the other one was Diva. Sorry, Dave Vasquez's plate. Dave Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio One. Why is that?
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer have nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright? Pheonix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. I claim it, and I claim it loud. No, it's impossible. I think it was Penny. That's still who T-bone steak extraordinaire. That's still who I think it is. I don't know if the game... Was she at the studio? No, she was in the prop closet. What do I say? Okay, I'm cheating. I'm gonna look at the guide. Cross-examination, blah, blah, blah. Huh? Oh my god, there's another fucking trial. I'm sorry, I cursed. There's another trial. No, it's impossible. Okay, I would have chosen wrong, so I'm fine with a little cheating. I'm fine with a little cheating.
I want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either.
That's what I thought.
I agreed it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio that time.
Haha. I thought you might be thoughtfully treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at time of the death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. Oh, yeah. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, When the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edward has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. Bow. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand.
What? It's over.
What a fit. Very well. The court's opinion of this case is as follows. We have found that there are several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we would find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor. I have some news for you. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we can actually get that hanging expedited because we have a witness. A decisive witness. Okay. Kid voice again. Oh my gosh, so many voices this trial. So many hard voices this trial. My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Court is adjourned? And I was gonna take this time to pee, but... Defendant lobby.
What do we do now, Mia?
Great question.
If everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in this trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. Okay, real quick, gang. Oh, I deleted it. I deleted my little text that said I was going to go bathroom. Wait, real quick. Create new. BRB. Gotta pee. Okay. Put it right here in the middle so everybody can see. I will be right back. All right, gang. I have the promise of tamales waiting for me. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer!
Don't worry, Mr. Bowers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it! Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go! For the kids! For the kids! Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hatkins to the stand. He's so cute! Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on from the bursar, or not the bursar, the bailiff, or... Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. That's how we pay Gumshoe. In the donuts, not the crates. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hatkins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing, huh?
You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with that beard over there?
Just, Mr. Edgeworth, I prefer being a gentleman myself.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible.
Wait, so you say you had a bargain terms with a kid, and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera added to the court record.
Very well, Cody.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to studios that day. I moved in the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a steel samurai. Totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the steel samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you.
So he in the woods, but the body was in Studio 1. Okay.
Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Yeah, you couldn't get in there. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid's tougher than most adults we see in here. Honest.
I think I gave him the wrong voice. Oh, whoops, whatever. I feel like I've been giving everybody the wrong voice today, but it's okay. I want to finish this. I want to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to studios that day. Off the path. Let's press.
Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
I see. Hey, Al! I was going for the studio. Got kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes.
You got lost?
You got lost in the woods? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai.
The Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. Looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. I see. What then?
Totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy.
So this was outside.
What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know, he was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down, pow!
And this happened outside. What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro and a great actor.
Yeah, yes. Yes, I suppose he was. Yeah. If I had my camera with me, that should have been time for a shot, I tell you. So he didn't have his camera.
If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really?
I just seen the killing freaked him out. He went home.
Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Either for you say. You're not the one asking questions. You like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! Taped every show, and I go to all my performances. It's impressive.
I do amusement park, blah, 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 blah. Poor dad. Cool. I was going for a studio. Totally rocked. Of course, if I had my camera, so if I go tab, I say that.
Cody, what you just said, well, seems a little strange. Didn't you say before you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. You were quite clear about that. What? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Oh, was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor? It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney?
Cody? But, what? Yeah, so I had my camera. What? You got a problem with that? Little box!
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
What I saw. By Cody. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
I think what I'm supposed to do here. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I think the answer is the book, right? What I saw. So I'm gonna say I had my camera. Maybe every battle. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Actually, the fight was so intense that I got kind of scared. So I went straight home. Something isn't add up here. Something about his count doesn't seem right.
Pheonix, it doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Pheonix. Find out what he saw.
My camera with me. Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham!
Okay, what if I go Q? Oh, fuck.
Oh,
excuse me.
So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person! He was a person!
That's Edward.
How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next? Bad guy stopped moving. I think this is what I wanted to do. I don't know if it'll count.
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly that evidence in the statement now just related?
They are they?
They are though! They are though! Bad guy stopped moving. I'm at the guide again. Okay, so I was right on what I was supposed to click. I just was wrong about the evidence. Then the bad guy stopped moving. Let's just press him regular.
Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this?
Press him harder.
Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part?
What is the meaning of this? The witnesses stated what he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samuraiii slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part. The killing blow.
Order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing.
Pheonix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. It's because he couldn't get in.
We have to
ascertain that the young senator agrees for him Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He couldn't watch it, right? Too late. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going here. He couldn't watch it.
Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age?
No, that's not it. Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it the path to glory? Is it this? Is it this?
Here's my proof.
Proof? No, it's not this. Guess it was the middle one. Okay. He was watching something else. I don't know.
He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably.
What is it? Claim he was looking at. He was watching something. Is it show evidence and then the camera? Okay. The camera. Oh, because he doesn't know how to use it.
Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness said I recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with his operation.
I'm aware of that too. Oh!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He's trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Pheonix. Good job. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Right? Cody, there was only one reason why you wouldn't have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah.
Well, Pheonix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hawkins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Meh. Welcome to the real world, kid.
Oh my gosh, he's crying! Ah! Pobrecito, pobrecito.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens went open on time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yeah?
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. But I'd like to receive the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain.
So let me just cue. I'm just gonna cue everything. So did you
see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Do you notice anything unusual? I guess the samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. I held up my camera to take a picture.
Just literally pressing everything.
Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens would open in time, so I missed it.
Okay, cue him again.
When the lens opened, what do you see? A person on the ground and the steel samurai. That's all that happened. Yep.
Just gonna keep pressing him.
That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have.
Once I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture? Not even once?
I'm not letting it slide, nope.
Yeah, I definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Atkins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture! Hey! Bullseye? How do you know? I see throughout your lives, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers, my lawyer powers. You should go to school and be a lawyer and have a nice, stable career, Cody Hackins. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody?
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
You
erased them? Yeah! Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to give a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in the short testimony?
There has to be something. Dig up the search key and find out what the kid's about.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. I took a picture. Missed it. I took a few shots, but I erased it.
I think that is BS. I think you have a scrapbook. You've been going to Hobby Lobby.
Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just want to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I prefer those 6 pictures. Damn, I got them all. Yay, pictures. I take so many pictures. I'm a 2nd grader and I take all the pictures. Cody, you really got a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. You're a scrapbooker. What did you get for your album? Ah! I was gonna make a fan cam!
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims the perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
And you find us odd, Your Honor? Among all the pictures of Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to take a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way!
Phoenix, I think we've finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Yeah, are we sure about this?
Is it Penny?
Did he actually...
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album for the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win.
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win! That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never did this! He never leaves anyone ever! Your Honor, the witnesses revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take the picture. Same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit he saw him would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Gonna make this kid cry again. Take your hat off, kid. No more Steel Samurai for you. You almost sent an innocent man to jail for a very long time, trying to be the #1 Power Rangers stan. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Cody, that day you saw Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. But it didn't move.
Oh my gosh, that's killer on my throat. Ah! Order, order, order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? There it is. The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell!
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently we've all made a serious error.
An error? What's this about? Steel Samurai was the victim.
If you understood what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order, order, order! So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That makes sense. I think he has the build for it. I still think it's Penny. I don't get how or why it's Penny. I still think it's Penny, though.
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he was obviously knew about Willpower's foot injury.
But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Is Penny like a Jack Hammer superfan, and she did it to kill Will, but she killed her Oshi instead? Is that what happened? But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. I get it!
Huh?
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera!
What? Show us, quick!
No way, man! How are you looking at me like that?
Now!
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This is a decisive evidence.
Sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix!
Yeah, what?
Look at that photo once more, please. That's it, Phoenix! That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
But what? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him! There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. They're at Studio 2. They're not at Studio 1. They're at Studio 2.
Your Honor, look at this!
I see. A gate?
May I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it's a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Clearly not a 1. They're at Studio 2.
Whoa! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I used the studio guide map. Body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do you see of this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate photo, Your Honor. Here is the true scene of the crime. Here, at Studio 2.
I see, that would explain the 2 in the game photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2.
No filming is done there. The path is blocked. The trailer is there. It's either this or this. Let's see, the path was blocked.
The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones who had access to the crime scene, Studio 2. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held at the very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that saw the security of Mr. Oldback saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did this to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me the proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I don't have proof. That's the issue. I don't have proof. I don't have proof. Or do I have proof? Do I have proof? I don't have proof. I don't think I have proof. Oh my gosh. If I say I don't have proof, then this is dead in the water. Maybe I have proof. You do? You do? I do? Think I'm right, though. I don't. The sleeping pills, I guess, right? The sleeping pills.
This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table at the employee area. Same table where Mr. Harper and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills, so he drugged him.
Sleeping pills.
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want you to check this bottle for fingerprints. If I claim it's true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints will be all over the bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Okay. This court will suspend the proceedings. In fact, some things happen very differently from thought. Steel Samurai was seen by Mr. Oldbag, Jack Hammer. The crime is not studio. What? But you do! Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Why do I have to do that? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance on this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Okay. Very well. Court is adjourned. We did it. We did it! We did it! Okay.
Ooh, that was a close one.
You're saved by a hair. But that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take a look at your ear and acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Dad!
Of course we're kidding.
Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right! Alright! Thanks! Okay, let's do it. Let's do this! To be continued. Okay. Hopefully this is short. I want to do this. Let's see. Overwrite the save data. Thank you.
That was close, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick!
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many games in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that trial system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we got no time to waste.
Let's move. Let's go. Let's talk to Will first, I think. And then we'll go investigate what Old Bag's got going on. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
Did you wipe that grit off your face?
Hey, MVP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. Well, there's not really anything I can do to help. You can tell us about. I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please. This is no laughing matter. An innocent man could die.
Can't believe Phoenix is the one taking this the most seriously.
Can you please tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares to tell her her age these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we have nothing but hits. Global Studio was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh,
And what?
nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. How she'll cut you. She'll castrate you like a dog. She says I'll take you to the vet, and then she goes woof woof. That's why my voice is like this.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eyes. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I heard he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he says how high and all that. And then she says good puppy, and he makes noises. Anyway,
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though. I can imagine him jumping.
oh, I can't. Okay. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped on the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. And he just stopped taking on the big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How did he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago?
Interesting. We're just gonna... Vasquez... blackmail? Question mark? Healed Windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think your guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. You'll eat, you'll die. Oh, she's alive! Talk to her about everybody, I guess.
I was worried about Dee Vasquez, producer. All that studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets away. She seems bitter. You not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's a soft. A pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. He's so pudgy. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. I mean, he's into that sort of thing. I don't know why I made her voice like this. Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't matter. No, definitely not. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, you cheeky weavers, that poor old Hammer. You drag his star down to the call of a criminal thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, Whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do something. Why would he steal powers and costumes and get sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Okay. I think we're done here. Let's go to the employee areas where we've been talked to. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. No! No touching! Ah! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine a plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces therefore of. No, Edward. How is Edward doing anyway? Mr. Edward was out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edward. Yeah, because she paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleep pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. How is your investigation? Tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edward, though. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here with my papers. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. Oh, I thought he was just gonna look for pills. This reaction to the sleeping pills, see? It's a pH. There's traces that'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. So the food on the plate had been laced. So the food on the plate is sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate, add to court record. I don't know what else to talk about. Is there anything in the dressing room?
Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But WP's innocent.
Yes, I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must have been true, then.
The rumor?
Yeah. Miss Fatka's, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt, you know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then?
What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all that ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They've got a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
And this is?
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just by some adults can save face. I don't think you'd understand that better than everyone.
You're right. Okay. What can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is the Global Studios don't intend on hiding. Tell you this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
Who knows more about this? Miss Oldback. She was here at the studios back then,
Thanks, we'll try asking her. She'll talk.
Okay. Well, I am hungry. I have to go to the restroom. This was not the last trial like I thought it would be, but that's okay because we always have next time. And I will see all of you gorgeous, lovely people back in the lab with me next time. Bye!